welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 20 items I no longer buy since going minimalist. All in all, I hope this list helps you simplify your life, help your budget, help you realize or inspire you to see what you can cut out of your life, what you really no longer need, and just honestly help you on this journey if you're also trying to go minimalist or are minimalist. Truly what I've found in my own path is the less things I have, the better mental clarity I have, the more time I have to do things that I truly want to, the more money I have to invest and spend on things that matter to me most. And I hope to inspire and help you guys figure out how to do the same in your life. So without further ado, let's get started. The first item I stopped buying after going minimalist was disposable razors. Now, so I don't use this anymore, but I just bought a rechargeable one, and this has worked really well for me, and I'm not having as much waste, which I feel like is really good. I also stopped buying plastic water bottles. We use a hydro flask. We actually have several and reusable water bottles, and it's so much easier to just fill those up rather than create all that waste. You know, with plastic, even though you recycle, a lot of things don't get fully recycled. You'll have to look into it, but it's better for the environment that way to just use reusable items. We also no longer buy paper towels. We just use rags, and we have a lot of rags in our drawer, which can be used to clean the counters, clean up floor messes. Basically anything you use a paper towel for, we use a rag for, which I feel like is an easy swap, and you can just wash them and boom, they're clean. And it not only saves you money, but also better for the environment because you're not buying all those paper products. I also don't buy makeup remover anymore. You can just use coconut oil to remove it, which is super easy, or you can just use your cleanser and double wash. So that's another item I cut out. I also don't buy excess makeup. I have a few basics I use, and I don't wear makeup often anyways, so I have my few staples and that's it. I don't buy any extra eyeshadows or lipsticks or lip glosses. That's not where my passion lies. If cosmetics are something you're passionate about, obviously go ahead and do that still if that's where you want to spend your money and your time, but personally I don't really take that much time or care that much about makeup, so I just have my staples and don't buy anything excess. I also no longer buy excess jewelry or accessories, including hats, scarves, things like that. I have very few pieces of jewelry. I own 2 necklaces and a few pairs of earrings, and then I just wear my same jewelry every day, which is very simple and easy, and I don't really need to change it up, which for me I like because it makes getting ready so much faster. Another item I no longer buy is perfume. I mean, honestly, you really just need one perfume and that's it. Perfumes just take up a lot of space, and you really only need one scent. You're not going to wear more than one perfume in a day, so that's something I stopped buying excess of. I also stopped buying the latest technology, whether that be the new iPhone, the new Apple Watch, the new pair of headphones, all of that. I'm able to use whatever technology I have basically until it breaks and until I have to replace it. Otherwise, I feel like you get caught up in keeping up with the Joneses and always buying the latest thing, and it not only hurts your wallet, but I feel like it can be very wasteful too, considering the resources that go into electronics, but that's just my personal preference. And I do love reading and I love books, but I stopped buying books. I have a Kindle, so typically I'll read most of my books on there. I do own a few books, ones that are special to me or my favorite books, but other than that, I've gotten rid of most of my book collection, which was honestly very hard at the beginning, but now I don't even miss them, and I honestly don't read the same book more than once, so it's good for me to not buy books, and again, that saves you money as well. We no longer own excess of dishes or silverware. We really have enough just for us two, myself and my husband, because we don't really host people very often, and that sort of just filled our cupboards more, and we really don't need it. Another thing to stop buying is doubles of anything. You really only need one of something. I mean, there are some exceptions to this, but for instance, scissors. You don't need 2 pairs of scissors or 2 staplers or 2 rolling pins, 2 spatulas. You know, simplify it up. I think that's a really easy thing to declutter and to stop buying, is a double of something you already have. I also stopped buying all the hair products that are like under the sun, hairspray, defrizz, this serum, there's something for everything for hair products. I only use one hair product now, and it's just a hair oil after I shampoo and condition, and that's it. Super easy and simple. And if you haven't caught on, I love a simple routine and simplifying my life and getting ready, so that works best for me. I also stopped booking really expensive hair appointments and dyeing my hair. Not only are these very expensive, hair dye for one isn't that great for you, and two, honestly, you can learn to cut your own hair super easy. You can look it up on YouTube, or you can just go somewhere easy like cost cutters if you just do a trim, simple haircut. I'm just an easygoing person, so I don't need a lot done to my hair, so my husband either cuts it, or every once in a while I'll just go to cost cutters and have them cut it. Another thing I stopped buying were dryer sheets. You can buy wool dryer balls and just use essential oils on them, and they do the same thing, and you can reuse them over and over again. Also, stop buying magazines and having any sort of subscription like that. It's super not necessary, and it just adds clutter, and you honestly read them once and throw them away if you're like me. Plus, everything like that now is virtual, so if you really love a magazine, you can get it on an iPad or Kindle or on your phone and not have to have the physical item in your home. I also stopped buying excess purses and bags. I have a very simple style. I don't even really like to wear purses. I have 2 that I own and 1 fanny pack, and that's more than enough. I'm actually thinking of selling one of my purses just because I don't use them very often. But back in the day, that was all the rage, and I would always want a new purse, a purse of every color to match everything. But I've just learned in this journey, really finding key pieces that match everything and you can get a ton of use out of is a lot more practical than having 20 purses that you wear each maybe once every few months. I also no longer pay for a gym membership. We just work out at home. We have weights here and yoga mats. You can look up tons of workouts on YouTube for free. We also run, so you can find ways to work out from home and save a little money there too. I also no longer buy lots of decorations. We have a small home, but I also like it very clutter-free, and I like the simple minimalist look, and that's my preference. So I don't buy a lot of decorations, and if I do, I've thrifted a good amount of them. Or I try to choose a few things that I'll love for a long time and that I know will last me forever. I also no longer buy single-use appliances. This is just 1, to save space, and 2, it helps you be more creative in the kitchen. Rather than buying a food processor or an avocado slicer or a juicer, you can be creative and use a blender as a food processor and as a juicer. I do have a Vitamix blender, but I use it for several different things, including making almond milk, juices, smoothies, sauces, everything. So not buying single-use appliances helps you be creative in the kitchen and use the other items you already have, and it saves a ton of space. The last things I no longer buy are toxic cleaners, and honestly, we just make our own using Dr. Bronner's, or we'll use a mixture of vinegar and essential oils and sometimes baking soda, and that does the trick. It works wonders. I'm trying to eliminate toxic chemicals in our life so we feel better and our environment's better and healthier for us. Anyways, that's a list of 20 things I no longer buy since going minimalist. I'm sure there's more things. Those are the ones I could think of off the top of my head. And I really hope they help you in your minimalist journey or whatever journey you're on. If you just wanted to clutter your life or stop spending as much, I really hope this can inspire you to see what you can cut out of your life and what you no longer need to buy. Not only has this minimalist journey helped me mentally, because I love less clutter and simplicity and the easiness of life, and you have more time for slow living and really enjoy the moment. It's also really good for your wallet and budget, so you can spend your time and energy and money on the things that matter to you most in your life. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there's any other type of minimalist videos you'd like to see from me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.